Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is careers in education and interaction with the students of SOE. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Nimisha Berry, moderator, professor and head School of Education, Lovely Professional University. With over 23 years of teaching experience, she has published 145 papers and 6 books. Dr. Berry has organized international and national conferences and more. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Ashish, alumni, science master, Government Girls Senior Secondary School, Shankar Nakoda. So now I would like to introduce Dr. Pooja, alumni, JRF, Dialbag Educational Institute, Agra. So now I would like to introduce Miss Chianika, alumni, TGT, Computer Science, GD, Gionica Public School, Gurugram. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Jaspreet also in this webinar. He is a student, B.Ed, imparting training and lessons of percussion, music, tabla and jodi. And now I would like to introduce our admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Rishabh Sharma, Officer and Area Coordinator at the Department of Types, Division of Admission, Lovely Professional University. Mr. Sharma plays a pivotal role in connecting the university with various institutions and organizations. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions. You can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side at the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the thanks to Dr. Nimisha Berry, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from her. Over to you, Dr. Nimisha Berry.
Thank you, Ms. Dalvinder. Okay, good morning all. So here we are to have a small interaction with all our alumni and the sophomore of School of Education, that how they are pursuing in their career and what all they have learned, which has helped them in shaping their career, and how they are grooming and blooming in their career pathway, what all they have learned and experienced from School of Education, how that is helping them in growing and mastering and experiencing their challenges and moving ahead. So we have with us our alumni, Ashish. He was a B.Ed student. Now he is doing Science Master in Government Girls Senior Secondary School, Shankar Nakoda. We also have with us alumni Miss Pooja. She has done integrated B.Ed M.Ed from LPU, and currently she is working as junior research fellow in Dayalbagh Educational Institute, Agra, and she is pursuing her PhD there. We also have alumni Shainika Mehrotra. She has also done B.Ed from School of Education. Currently, she is TGT Computer Science in GD Goenka Public School, Gurugram. And we also have one of our current student, Mr. Jaspreet Singh. He is a student of B.Ed and he is doing B.Ed with the pedagogy of music, a rare subject which otherwise the students we are finding rare to be having a pedagogy of music in teacher training course. So good morning all.
Good morning. Good morning.
So can we start with the question answer session?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Thank you. So first I'll float my questions to Mr. Ashish. He
Yes,
is a
ma'am.
science master in Senior Secondary Girls School, Shankar.
Sure. Yes.
Ashish, can you please tell me that what qualifications and certifications did you need to secure this position as a science master?
Ma'am, qualification that you have to be graduated and should have bachelor in education B.Ed degree. And one more thing is that आप लोगों को 10th में पंजाबी compulsory है, that you must be have like completed Punjabi in 10th standard, and you should clear PTET TET exam, that is for Punjab PSTET, and then exam called Master GET, which is of 150 marks. And like if I am from PCM background, so physics, chemistry, and math will be the subjects. And if I am from medical background, then the question will be asked from PCB, physics, chemistry, biology. Botany, zoology रहेगा biology में, and physics, chemistry, math for non-medical students.
Okay, Ashish. So what opportunities for career advancement exist as a science teacher in these schools?
Ma'am, like मेरे को 4 साल हो गए, and I'm now preparing for principal. Like I have done my master's from distance, and now PPSC is a institute that like जो करवाती है प्रिंसिपल का एग्जाम आफ्टर एवरी 4 to 5 years. तो आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दैट and you can be a principal. Then DEO is the like my target, district education officer, and these are the like you can be.
Okay. Ashish, as you are very rightly saying that for advancements, like after your 4 year, you are seeing that you will be pursuing further. You can apply for the post of principal also.
Yes,
So
yes, ma'am.
there are many students like who are pursuing B.Ed, BSc, B.Ed. They want to be like you. They want to be a science master or a science teacher in government schools. So what advice would you give to these considering as a career as a science teacher?
मैम लाइक द स्टूडेंट मस्ट बी अपडेटेड enough. लाइक हम लोगों को आजकल के एनवायरनमेंट से, आज के न्यूज से, इंफॉर्मेशन से अपडेटेड रहना चाहिए. एंड द साइंस टीचर मस्ट बी एनकरेजिंग एंड हमेशा स्माइलिंग हुए, एक्साइटेड रहे, है ना. तो encouraging or excited and I guess updated will be the
Okay.
criteria.
So you said that they should be always smiling. I think it's not only for science teacher. Every
No,
teacher
yeah.
needs to have a smiling face because
Yes,
then
yes,
only you
ma'am.
can bring a smile on the face of that students.
Students, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Ashish, what role does technology play in your teaching methods?
मैम लाइक लोगों को लगता है गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स इतने अपडेटेड नहीं है. लाइक इन माय गवर्नमेंट सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल शंकर, हर क्लास में प्रोजेक्टर्स है. एंड मैं हमेशा अपना टैबलेट कैरी करके चलता हूँ, प्रेजेंटेशन बना के चलता हूँ, जो आप लोगों ने मुझे बहुत सिखाई है. हर मतलब हर क्लास में प्रेजेंटेशन बनाना तो मस्त था, एंड वो मुझे बहुत हेल्प करता है. एंड और टेक्नोलॉजी के बेसिस पे हम लोग गेस्ट लेक्चर्स जो है हम लोग कई बार अपने बनाकर बच्चों को शेयर करते हैं, यूट्यूब लिंक्स भेजते हैं. एंड आई ऑलवेज कैरी माई आईपैड विद मी, एंड मैं अपना आईपैड कनेक्ट कर लेता हूँ प्रोजेक्टर के साथ, एंड एनोटेशंस बहुत इजीली दिख जाती है बच्चों को. तो टेक्नोलॉजी के बगैर तो मेरे को लगता नहीं साइंस.
Okay, Ashish, as you were saying that you are using the technology which we had taught you. So
Yes, yes,
just I
ma'am.
would like you to highlight some of the things which this teacher training course in a School of Education LPU has helped you in using all these technologies and all these methods. How School of Education has groomed you?
मैम लाइक जब मैं बीएड करने आया था, आई डोंट नो अबाउट एनीथिंग लाइक प्रेजेंटेशन, हाउ टू मेक पीपीटीज. मुझे कोई आइडिया नहीं था. एंड डॉक्टर हरीश सर, he was my math he taught me pedagogy of mathematics and science. एंड उन्होंने मुझे बहुत हेल्प किया, प्रेजेंटेशन बनानी कैसे है, इफेक्टिव कैसे होनी चाहिए. एंड तो प्रेजेंटेशंस होना, पीपीटी बनाना, कैसे कनेक्ट करना है हर चीज को. पहले मुझे टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता था, एंड एलपीयू इज लाइक उसने मुझे सब कुछ सिखाया है. तो मैं तो बहुत ज्यादा ओ करता हूँ एलपीयू को कि सब कुछ उनकी वजह से ही है. ड्यूरिंग माई बीएड प्रोग्राम मैंने पीएस टेट क्लियर किया. ड्यूरिंग माई जैसे ही क्लियर किया वैसे ही मेरा मास्टर कैडर का एग्जाम निकला, एंड आई हैव क्लियर दैट. तो अगर मैं बीएड ना कर रहा होता तो, और स्पेशली फ्रॉम एलपीयू, अगर एलपीयू से ना कर रहा होता तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि मैं गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में होता.
Okay, thank you, Ashish. Thank you for giving a credit to your teachers. Now we move to Miss Pooja. She is currently pursuing Junior Research Fellowship from Dayalbagh Educational Institute, Agra, and she has done her integrated BA DEMIT from LPU. So, Pooja, what motivated you to pursue a career as JRF?
Ma'am, firstly, like I have seen that Indian education system is facing a lot of challenges. Like first, we can say the policies are not adequate. Still, policies are not adequate, and there is shortage of teacher in the schools, and there is lack of basic facility in these schools. So these are some problems that I have witnesses, and due to this I got motivated towards doing PhD to find the root causes of these problems and to find the solution. Like currently I am working upon inculcating educational entrepreneurship skills among the people teacher, so it will help them to grab some better job opportunity. And yes, the other factor is that financial stability is there, and it is a repetitive job, it is find a repetitive job in our society. So these are some factors which motivated me towards doing PhD.
Okay. So what are your future career aspirations once you complete your tenure of JRF?
Yes, ma'am. Before enrolling into PhD, I have been in a college that is in Agra, affiliated to Ambedkar University, and there I have serving almost 1 year. So definitely, I wanted to be in a teaching profession, and after that, I wanted to do postdoc also.
Okay. So you want to pursue postdoc and then you want to move as a teacher educator. That's
Sure.
very nice to hear from you. Pooja, what advice you would like to give to the aspiring students who want to pursue their career as JRF Junior Research Fellow and then move into research?
Yes, ma'am. So UGC NET is a highly competitive exam for the award of JRF and assistant professor. So I say it's not just a game of luck. We have to work very hard to crack this exam. So I wanted to give some tips to the student, which I had followed. Like firstly, we have to know the syllabus very thoroughly. After that, we have to do a SWOT analysis. We have to know our strength, weaknesses, and what are the threat and opportunity after doing or before doing PhD. And after knowing our strength and weakness, we have to plan our study plan because we know that consistency is the key to success. So we have to make the plan according to our strength and weakness, like in which topic we are very strong and which topic is our weakness. And after that, the main thing we have to practice the previous paper, like I had do, and I have also practiced some mock tests which are online available. As some of the mock tests are also provided by you when I was in AMED. So that was very helpful me to create the UGC NET exam in my first attempt. And also we have to do some revision. And last but not the least, we have to keep our attitude positive. Like sometimes we face failure, but after that, with consistency and with more hard work, we can achieve our goal.
Right. Okay, Pooja. So obviously perseverance and hard work always pays.
Sure.
Pooja, like you had done the integrated BA DMEd here. So I would like to ask that how your master degree in education from School of Education LPU helped you in grabbing this junior research fellowship and now currently pursuing your research, how that is helping you?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when I was enrolled in LPU for like firstly I have enrolled for BEd. After your consultant, I have applied for BEd and integrated exam. So that was a turning point in my life because without MEd, I can't be here. So it's all because of you. And the second thing, ma'am, the syllabus of LPU is designed according to the syllabus of NET because in other university I can't find that they are preparing student for paper 1 and paper 2 both. So and the CA which are conducted in LPU are designed according to the pattern of UGC NET itself. So if a student will regularly attend classes, he will definitely prepare himself for 70 to 80% of the syllabus of UGC NET. And the other thing which help by the LPU for doing PhD, like they provide a hands-on experience on SPSS, which is definitely help for me to do the analysis part of my research. And the expert teacher like you, Vijay sir, and Anshu ma'am were there. They were not just like a teacher. They are like, and you are like my mentor. So this will boost the student confidence, and this will definitely help them to crack the UGC NET exam. So, and the other thing is the guidance which was provided by you. So this all because of LPU, and I'm very glad to the LPU and you that I'm here because of you and the LPU.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Pooja, I
ma'am.
remember once when you came for BEd, I motivated you
Yes,
because you
ma'am.
were masters. You were having master's degree with more than 55% marks. So I told you
Yes,
that why
ma'am.
not go for B.Ed. M.Ed integrated? You will be having both the degrees together and saving 1 year. I
Yes,
remember, and
ma'am.
you followed that instruction, and see, today you are JRF.
Yes, ma'am.
And
And
soon you will be teacher educator.
yes, ma'am. And in fifth attempt, I have qualified the UGC NET in first attempt, and consecutively in third attempt, I have qualified JRF. So this is all
Very
because
good.
of you and LPU.
Right. And I have seen your research skills also. You had mastered the research skills in your master's program. You had published the paper also in Scopus Index Journal.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I think that all is helping you in your research work while pursuing the PhD.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so
Uh,
much, ma'am.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much. Now we have Shainika. Shainika is currently trained graduate teacher, TGT in computer science in GD Goenka Public School, Gurugram. Hello, Shainika.
Hi, ma'am. Very good afternoon.
Good
Good morning.
afternoon. Good morning, rather. Okay, Shanika. So, can you describe your typical work day as a TGT in computer science? What all you have to do in school?
All right. So, see, it generally begins with, brushing up the lesson plan, whatever I have already planned about for the day. Talking specifically about TGT computer science, one thing that stands out amongst all the other subjects is that I have a whole lot of verticals to cater to. For example, because computer science, you do not have 7, 8 periods in a week for every section. You only have 2 to 3. So obviously your school wants you to take more verticals. So I am taking, for example, I generally start with the senior classes, let's say grade 9, grade 10, and then suddenly after the fruit break, I move towards grade 6, grade 7. Now, of course, with the change in verticals, we also have change in activities. For higher sections, we generally cater to the programming languages. We talk about integrating, more of advanced stuff when it comes to artificial intelligence. But when I talk about younger kids, they are more interested in some activities, some online games, some quizzes, which makes it more interesting for them to actually get interested in the subject, take more, find their own creativity, maybe go ahead and pursue animation. So after having done all the activities, I finally obviously have to take care of all the records have been maintained well, the let's say the SEA, that is subject enrichment activities, have been taken care of, the marks have been awarded, so on and so forth. And with that, finally, we come to winding up of the day, planning for the next day ahead, and the cycle goes on.
Okay, Shanika, very nice to hear about your computer science teacher cycle. It's very interesting. You are talking about activities, you are talking about in senior classes, you go with some use of AI. So can you tell me that how this teaching of computer science has changed since you started your career as a teacher in that school? Earlier, what was there and what change you had brought there?
All right. So, ma'am, when I joined in, I was taken in as an IT instructor, so to say. That was information technology being a subject for grade 9 and 10 specifically. Obviously, grade 6 to 8 had a regular common computer subject. Moving ahead this year, because I also went ahead for CBSE board checking and stuff. So you interact with more teachers, your peers, colleagues from different schools, and you get to know that the technology is moving quickly and we need to actually adapt. So this year we have actually integrated artificial intelligence as our core subject. Our students will also be pursuing AI for grade 9, 10, 11, 12. And along with IT, we are offering CS, IT, AI. There are three subjects, so AI has been included. Moreover, in addition to that, there are certain other workshops that CBSE conducts on a regular basis, and those are not just for the teachers; they are also for the students to get them skilled. So recently, I've also made or encouraged some of my students to participate in such workshops, and that has really helped them to get more interested. Some of them are also taking part in some quizzes and activities online. So the diversification of activities, I would say, that's something that I've focused upon, and that has brought in good results.
Okay, that's great to hear that you are bringing a diversification in the activities after becoming a teacher. So, what do you think that why it is important to pursue B.Ed for teaching computer science? Otherwise, people have a conception that computer science teacher means B.Ed is not required. What we'll do in B.Ed? So how this B.Ed has helped you and why it is important?
All right. So, I do agree with that. And when I actually joined into the school, there were a lot of my peers, in fact, people of my department who were like, why did you waste so many years doing all these studies? You could have just, came into the school directly 2 years back, 3 years back. Why didn't you? But ma'am, I would be very honest with you. B.Ed at LPU really helped me to hone my skills. Coming from a computer science background, obviously I was aware of using MS Office, Google Suite, etc., but I was never proficient at it. So that proficiency was brought in because all of you, you, Vijay Chechi sir, Harish sir, then we had Siddhi Sood ma'am, Neha Vats ma'am. Some of them have also moved ahead, but all these people, you literally had us made e-portfolios, develop blogs. We also got to work a lot with Google Suite, Google Forms, and obviously presentations, as Ashish has already mentioned. So all these different things, even my peers today, they sometimes take my help that, okay, how can we do this? And in addition to that, coming from a computer science background, in the last year, I have actually designed many, creative photographs and backgrounds and different things that you need as an institution. And because we also got the that Adobe Photoshop workshops, it was also included in our curriculums. So all those things have, ma'am, immensely helped, and I don't think I would have gotten the kind of exposure that LPU provided me had it been any other college, and that is immensely helping me to stand out of the crowd in my own field.
Yeah, obviously I remember, yeah, our video CV was the master CV. We had used
Yes,
this number of time, a very nice video CV, which we
yes.
asked all our students to prepare. Like we say, take them to
That's
the recording room and we ask that you should prepare your video CV because it always serves more when you go for job.
absolutely. See, I was learning. It was all of you who actually inspired me. I remember Vijay Chechi sir specifically telling me that I need this CV to be like this. I am not going to leave you until I get that. And that actually led it to be something that really helped me, there are so many hundreds of CVs that the companies have to go through when it comes to placements, but there has to be some knack in your own profile that actually makes you be the one they give a call to. And I think that really helped. That really helps.
Yeah, and obviously we are foregoing with the same thing. We are teaching our students Google Suite, MS Excel, and we are also teaching them how to write blogs because that is also required for the teacher. And obviously, like you were talking about, and Ashish was talking about artificial intelligence, we had also introduced the content based on artificial intelligence in education so that the would-be teachers are able to use it because that's a demand of the society. And obviously, like you were learning Adobe Photoshop, we had added more things in that. We had created, means we had made our students to develop e-content. Now they are developing their own
Wow.
e-content and YouTube channels.
That's really nice, ma'am, because today, like at my school, I'm currently using smart boards. So with the smart boards, obviously you need to have e-content, then only that you can actually utilize the facility available. And that is something that I worked upon once joining here. But obviously that if we are able to inculcate that, before getting into the field, I think that's really terrific for anyone to willing to make a mark.
Okay, Shanika, one more question I would like to ask. It can be Ashish can also answer that you all have cracked your CTET. So, how School of
Yes.
Education helped you in cracking your CTET?
Ma'am, I don't think I would have actually cracked seated with 120 in both papers in the first go if it hadn't been LPU. In fact, you won't believe the notes that we had, obviously that was shared with us, especially Navdeep ma'am helped us to, go through with a lot of content, chuckled through it in a very quick and jiffy manner. And those notes are something that are my ready reckoner even today when I am looking forward to maybe advance my career further, if I'm willing to, appear in some government exams or whatnot. So I do refer to those notes still, because it was so detailed, so it was so including videos, so even history, geography, the subjects that you generally do not have, at least people coming from the science background being interested in these videos, the way you presented it, the way we had quizzes, all of that really really helped for it to stay in our minds for a very long time. It has had a mark, and that has, we have never been fearful of seated, so to say. But there are people around me now that I see that they are very fearful of seated, that oh, we have to appear for seated. And that was something I always think, that why was I never fearful of it? I just went ahead so confident about it, because we had a very very genuine preparation for a very long time. I think the point I joined in, we started with seated prep. There was no break in between. So that helps now.
Okay,
Immensely
Ashish,
helps.
like Chenika is talking about that the students are provided with notes. They are given the rigorous practice, and rigorous means comprehensive, in-depth knowledge. So how this preparation of LPU helped you in attempting the questions there?
मैम लाइक हम लोग के सीए ही उस बेस पे होते थे कि बिल्कुल अगर हम लोगों ने वो सीए दे रखे हैं तो मैनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस वर सीन बाय मतलब क्वेश्चंस हम लोगों को दिख जाते थे सीटेट और बीएसटेट के अंदर। आई हैव क्लियर्ड बीएसटेट एंड सीटेट बोथ ड्यूरिंग माय बीएड प्रोग्राम। एंड अगर मैं तो अपने इवन अपने बच्चों को बोलता हूँ, अपने जिनको मैं पढ़ाता हूँ दैट कि अगर मैं एलपीयू से ना कर रहा होता तो मेरा बीटेट और सीटेट क्लियर होने के चांस ही बिल्कुल नहीं थे। तो बिल्कुल जो करिकुलम है दैट इज टोटली लाइक डिजाइंड आई थिंक ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सीटेट और बीएसटेट। मतलब साइकोलॉजी पूरा वही थ्योरीज वही सब कुछ एंड मैथमेटिक्स एंड साइंस क्वेश्चंस सारे हम लोगों ने सीए में देख रखे थे। हरीश सर थे हमारे पास और मतलब वो क्वेश्चन ही इस तरीके से थे कि जो कि हम लोगों ने सीटेट पीटेट में देख रखे। मतलब हम लोग देखते थे, हम लोग खुश होते थे। जैसे मैम ने बोला कि हम लोग को डर ही नहीं था कि हम लोगों को सीटेट करना और पीएसटेट करना। अब जो मैं सुनता हूँ लोग कहते हैं कि यार कैसे क्रैक करना है, सीटेट कैसे करना है, और हम लोग सोचते हैं कि यार हम लोगों ने तो कुछ था ही नहीं, डर ही नहीं था उस चीज का। तो और फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में मैं बहुत सुनता हूँ कि एलपीयू के बच्चे फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में क्लियर करते हैं, मुझे पता है क्यों करते हैं, बिकॉज वो
So
पूरा
yeah,
करिकुलम में डिजाइन है।
that effort which you put at that time, it may be hectic, but it is giving you a result now. And
Yes,
obviously, because you all were able to crack, we have a graph of 90% students qualifying the seated in their first attempt. Along with it, Pooja also cleared seated as well as UGC NET, like we had already
Yes,
talked about
ma'am.
JRF. So Pooja, would you like to
Ma'am,
share something?
यस मैम। मैम मेरा जो सीटेट यूजीसी नेट जेआरएफ था वो दोनों ही इन द मंथ ऑफ दिसंबर था, और उस टाइम में अपने 5th सेमेस्टर में थी एमएड के। तो मैम आई थिंक देयर इज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ ओनली 15 to 20 days बिटवीन बोथ द एग्जाम। बट मैम एक जो हम जब सीए अपने क्लास में देते थे तो उसमें कहीं ना कहीं एक टाइम बाउंडेशन होती थी जो कि एक हर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में होनी चाहिए। तो एक वो टाइम ड्यूरेशन और क्वेश्चंस का जो पैटर्न था वो अभी तक मैम कोई भी हम एग्जाम देने जाते हैं वो हमें हेल्प करता है। इवन मैंने जितने भी अभी तक कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम दिए हैं वहां मुझे टाइमिंग का इशू कभी नहीं आया। हमने इस तरह से अपने आप को एक तरह से मॉडिफाई कर लिया है, हमने अपने आप को इस तरह से एक सांचे में ढाल लिया है कि हम अब टाइमिंग से तो नहीं डरते हैं।
Okay, that's great. You all have become a means strong person. You can qualify any exam now. Okay. Yeah, we have Jaspreet. He's currently pursuing B.Ed from LPU, and his background is music. He has done his post-graduation in music. Jaspreet, people have a comprehension, the apprehension that music teacher, why B.Ed is required? The job can be like this only. So what inspired you to become a music teacher?
Okay, so good morning, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank you for making me a part of such a valuable interaction. And to answer your question, I would like to first tell you that what inspired me to become a teacher, because there are two inspirations for motivating me to pursue this line of teaching. The very first is my father himself. I belong to defense background. My father was the Master Chief at that time. I remember when he used to take me to the Indian Naval Dock. And F-31 INS Brahmaputra, he was the Master Chief Officer there rather. And he used to teach the other officers and guide them how to work and what are the consequences which may happen if you take it wrong. And I still remember those officers saluting my father, saying Jain sir. And I used to say, Papa, ये आपके साथ ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? And at that time I was a kid, तो Papa thought कि let me answer him very layman language में. तो उन्होंने he said that I'm a teacher. So I thought, मैंने वो बड़ा होकर टीचर ही बनना है because it seems very good when someone sits and listen you जब आप किसी को गाइड करते हो because for that first you need to nourish yourself. आपको अपने आप को डेवलप करना पड़ेगा to guide someone. So this was a very best part for me to go with. And secondly, there's a great Indian movie which has motivated me, which I tell in my class also, which is Tare Zameen Par. Because the moment I saw that movie, मुझे था कि a teacher can actually change someone's life. So I thought that why don't I do this? I also should pursue for the same thing. And though my pedagogy was not yet decided, if I talk about my pedagogy, I was very fond of singing and playing instruments from my childhood itself. And when I started learning from Ustad Kulinder Singh, the disciple of Ustad Ali Rakha Khan Sahib, the brother of Ustad Zakir Hussain, and I used to go for my functions, my programs, and live concerts. So mostly in the gurdwaras. So when I used to do the accompaniment there, and after the completion of the program, parents used to come to me by holding the hands of their children, saying कि सर आप इनको भी सिखाइए. And every time I used to say कि I'm so sorry, मैं तो भी पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं तो खुद सीख रहा हूँ, मैं क्या सिखाऊंगा. Then one day my father said कि बेटा you have the ability to do something, you should do it. And there was someone there from the Sangat, and he came to me and said that line which he said actually touched my heart. उन्होंने मुझे बहुत motivate किया. He said that you have the ability to shape the youth. और the moment he said this, I was like कि भाई अब तो मैं teacher ही बनूंगा, and music is going to be the pedagogy of my music and English. So this was the reason of selecting this very, I will say, very effective and a very like motivating path to show a guidance or a guideline to the youth. So music as my pedagogy and teaching as my profession is the reason of being
Okay,
of living
Jaspreet.
this life for me.
Jaspreet, I would like to ask that how School of Education LPU is helping you in shaping your career as music teacher.
Yeah, ma'am. So School of Education and LPU is not just an institute for me now, because it is something more than like my family. Because I've been a part of this university since the last 7 years. मैंने अपनी graduation मैम यहाँ पर की, मैंने अपनी post graduation यहाँ पर की, and the that was I still remember those days जब मैं post graduation कर रहा था. Dr. Taranjeet Singh sir, he used to be my mentor, my teacher, my guide, and he said कि Jaspreet, you should do B.Ed as well, and you should apply for the PGT post. And I was like, sir, B.Ed in music pedagogy, music में तो कभी होती ही नहीं है. And he said, नहीं, अभी भी है. It is in one university, I guess it was in Hoshiarpur, and the other one was PU, Chandigarh. So I went there, and I didn't like the infrastructure, to be very honest. And the teachers was also like, they were just, like running their own institutes. They were busy there. Giving time to the university was a very big job for them. मैंने बोला कि सर मुझे तो LPU से ही करनी है. And I still remember those days when I used to make you 100 calls in a day. Nimisha ma'am, आपको भी, और विजय जी सर भी, सर अब शुरू कराओ कराओ कराओ. And every time I used to say कि बेटा हम कर देंगे. And finally, the day when you said that it started, I took admission. And when I stepped in this department of education, I was feeling कि यार मैं कैसे cope up कर पाऊंगा, because it was something very different for me. क्योंकि म्यूजिक में तो चलो I was a bit familiar from my childhood itself, but BA teaching पढ़ाते कैसे हैं, पैडागोजी जैसे वर्ड्स सुन के, साइकोलॉजी जैसे वर्ड सुन के मैं थोड़ा सा घबरा गया. मैंने कैसे करूंगा. And I still remember the very first lecture of Vijay Cheti sir, when he was taking the introduction of all, and I was just going to introduce myself. उन्होंने मुझे रोका, and उन्होंने बोला कि भाई इसको कौन कौन जानता है, that who all knows him. And he made me feel like a star. हालांकि मैं कुछ हूँ नहीं, but this university and this education department, कहते पंजाबी में कहते लख तो कख तो लख बना देना. So you have made a cheese to this cheese, I would like to say, to every domain.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Dr. Namisha, can you please unmute yourself?
Jaspreet,
Yes, you can continue.
what do you think that how School of Education is helping you to move towards competitions related to music education teacher?
Okay, ma'am. Talking about competitions, there is a very great experience of mine in the School of Education. Like when I used to be a part of the performing arts department, तो जब हम डेट शीट देखते थे कि भाई मिड टर्म आ गया, एंड टर्म आ गया, दिल धक धक करने लगता था. बहुत सारा स्ट्रेस, बहुत सारी टेंशन, भाई क्या होगा. दो आई टॉप्ड इन माय ग्रेजुएशन एंड पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन बोथ, बट एक बहुत टेंशन होती थी. बट इन दिस डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन, द सीएस विच यू टेक ऑफ आवर्स, मैम, उन सीएस ने हमको लाइक दे हैव प्रिपेयर्ड अस टू फेस दैट द मिड टर्म्स, द एग्जाम्स, द अदर एग्जाम्स एंड द अदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स एज वेल. तो हमें लगता ही नहीं था कि भाई हम एग्जाम देने जा रहे हैं, बिकॉज दैट कॉन्फिडेंस, द लेवल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस विच यू बिल्ड इन अस, विद इन अस, इज लाइक कि अब तो भी कुछ भी आज हम कर ही लेंगे, बिकॉज द वे यू टीच अस, द टीचर्स टीच अस, द कंटेंट दे डिलीवर, मतलब हर चीज इतनी साउंड है, इतनी प्रिपेयरिंग है, इतनी मोटिवेटिंग है कि लाइक कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम्स आर sounding like a cup of tea for us, though we need to practice for them. But the teachers, the way they teach, the way you teach us, I don't think so that it is a very big hurdle to cross the competitive exams. You have made us very like strengthened to come through all these steps of life, the teaching phase
Yeah,
actually.
and Jaspreet, I think that now we had started this preparation for your seated P-state rather in music, so that you are able to clear your P-state also as a music teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jaspreet, what advice would you like to give those who are considering to become a music education teacher? What should they do?
Okay, ma'am. One thing I would like to tell them all, what I have experienced in this path of my journey till now. Like there is a very great false and very incorrect saying that there's no scope in this field of music teaching. So just because of this, some volunteers who come ahead to be a part of the same path, they step behind. उन्हें distract कर दिया जाता है या divert कर दिया जाता है. One thing I would like to tell them all that ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, because NEP, NCF, New Education Policy, National Curriculum Framework की जितनी भी चीजें आई हैं, they have taken this point of consideration that the subjects like music, art and craft, dance, yoga, these should be made a part of the mainstream, not as the co-curriculum subjects. So just because of this measure taken by the NEP and the NCF, a lot of vacancies are being introduced, especially for the music teacher every year. And you would believe me saying this, ma'am, कि हर साल 3-4 सीट्स खाली रह जाती हैं. Why? Applicants नहीं होते. As a result of this, ad hocs को फिर hire किया जाता है. And just because of this, awareness भी नहीं create हो पा रही. But I'm very, very thankful to the Department of Education and lovely professional university who have always been there with me at every step of this path. और मैं अपने जो आगे फ्यूचर में आने वाले म्यूजिक टीचर्स है, वांट टू परस्यू, उनको ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि बेझिझक आप एलपीयू में आइए, एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट में आप अपनी बीएड कीजिए, एमएड कीजिए, एंड जितना आप यहाँ से एक्सपीरियंस ग्रैब कर सकते हैं कीजिए, बिकॉज what they are going to give you, no one else in this country, I do believe, like can give you. And I'm very, very thankful to you, ma'am, the university, the education department, ma'am, aapko, Nimisha ma'am, Vijay sir, and all my teachers.
Thank you, Jaspreet. And my last question to all of you. Like the interaction which we are having is making us feel that we are only means focused towards academics. So how is the life at School of Education LPU apart from academics? Yes, Jaspreet, currently you're pursuing, we'll start with you. And this is the last question for you all.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, like talking about the life in this education department of university, lovely professional university, it is not solely based on academic preparation achievements. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे platforms दिए जाते हैं, like even those which are not even thought about. And because I still remember Spectra, I went for that and I won the youth festival there. I stood first. And not only solely based on the cognitive domain, but यहाँ पे affective domain और psychomotor domain को भी properly enhance किया जाता है within all of the students. And जो आपने हमें even in the course itself, if I talk about the art and craft part, which was made a part of our syllabus very last semester, in the very last semester, Dr. Parinder ma'am used to teach us. And in that, we were, given a very good chance to showcase our creative skills. And even in the pedagogy of music, or especially in the lectures of Chechi sir, Vijay Chechi sir, वो मैं बोलते हैं कि भाई पढ़ाना कैसे. So every time I bring a tanpura and I get a chance to present myself. So hands-on experience is also equally given opportunity and importance in this field. And rather than this, I made a lot of friends. Each I would like to say, student of the B.Ed is my friend today. They all know me, and they never ever let me felt about my some of the points in mind. They're always there to help me. and this is actually a dream come true for me to live my college life, my this very valuable phase of my life in education
Okay.
department level.
Okay, Jaspreet, yes, Ashish, over to you.
Ma'am, I have done my graduation from Raipur Khalsa College, है ना, and then moved to BA from LPU. तो जो मुझे याद रहती है एजुकेशन दैट इज फ्रॉम एलपीयू। अगर कुछ याद है वो एलपीयू से याद है कि हाँ एलपीयू में वो किया था। खालसा कॉलेज मतलब बहुत अच्छे हैं वो कॉलेजेस, बट मुझे अपनी एजुकेशन जो याद रहती है ना, दैट इज फ्रॉम लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी। टीचर्स, फ्रेंड्स, मतलब फैमिली है वो मेरे लिए। मैं जब भी आपसे मिलता हूँ, हरीश सर से मिलता हूँ, चेची सर से मिलता हूँ, तो ऐसा बिल्कुल फील नहीं हो रहा है कि लाइक मैं अपने टीचर से बात कर रहा हूँ, मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि अपने हैं। तो thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ashish. Yes, Charnika.
Ma'am, I actually got to explore my public speaking skills through certain, there are different cultural societies available within LPU. So that was something that I explored. In addition to that, I think a lot of different aspects. As Jaspreet also mentioned, we used to make all those different presentations. There was art and craft integrated presentations that we used to make. And in addition to that, there are many other, for example, there is One India that takes place, and all the schools participate. We happen to create sometimes dance, music, so it's a very lively and wholesome experience when you're there. It's not just academics. Obviously we are shutting through one and the other, but yes, we do get to integrate a lot. I mean, I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
That's great to know that you enjoyed during your B.Ed program. Yes, Pooja, over to you.
मैम वैसे तो हमारा जो बीएड एमएड इंटीग्रेटेड बैच था वो 3 साल के लिए था, पर ड्यू टू कोविड लॉकडाउन इट वाज ओनली फॉर 10 मंथ वी प्रैक्टिकली अटेंड द कॉलेज। बट मैम उन 10 महीनों में हमने वन इंडिया, वन वर्ल्ड, स्पेक्ट्रा एंड लॉट्स ऑफ रैलीज, कम्युनिटी प्रोजेक्ट, हमने वो चीज़ें इतनी एक्सपीरियंस की। एंड द क्रेडिट ऑफ दिस गोज टू डॉक्टर सतीश सर। वो हमें बहुत इंसिस्ट करते थे इन सब में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए। और मैम एक टीचर के लिए सिर्फ पढ़ाना जरूरी नहीं है, वी हैव टू बी सोशल। एंड इन सब चीज़ों में पार्टिसिपेट करने के बाद हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल और एक कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स जो है वो बहुत एनहांस हुए। लाइक मैं वैसे तो पंजाब से बिलोंग नहीं करती हूँ, बट ड्यू टू कम्युनिटी प्रोजेक्ट वी हैव टू विजिट लॉट्स ऑफ विलेजेस इन दी जलंधर। उसकी वजह से मेरी पंजाबी अच्छी हो गई। और मैम यस, एक फैमिली जैसा हमने एक बॉन्ड बनाया एलपीयू में रहते, जो मैं अभी भी बहुत मिस करती हूँ। और अगर मैम मैं अभी भी पंजाब में होती तो डेफिनेटली मैं वहीं से पीएचडी करती, बट ड्यू टू फैमिली इशू आई हैव टू बी इन आगरा।
Yes,
And
indeed, we are a family. We are a family. I remember
yes,
each and every student, my old student, each and every student. And for you, one more good news that after your program is now what we have added is we have added paid internships also. You were not having those paid internship opportunities. Now the students are going on internship with a stipend of 23,000 per month. Right? So that you missed, but now the current students are getting that paid internship. And apart from that, one more opportunity for earning has been created, that is Earn While Learn. That during your program, you can get number of opportunities of online proctoring, online teaching, and you can earn along with your learning in your classrooms. Okay, it was very nice interacting with you all. The time is very short. I want to talk to you more and more and more. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
over
thank
to
you
you,
so much,
Danu.
Ma'am,
ma'am.
thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So very much to everyone. It was a great discussion. So now I would request to admission nominee Mr. Rishabh Sharma to be on the screen. Over to you, Mr. Rishabh.
Thank you so much, Dalvinder ma'am. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
sir.
Ma'am, please tell me my screen is visible.
Your screen is visible. You can continue, Mr. Rishabh.
Thank you so much. So, good morning, everyone. Today we will be discussing about approvals and accreditations, extracurricular activities, infrastructure part, and eligibility of the program, how you can actually check all these details yourself, and how you can apply for admission. Without taking much of time, let's start with the presentation part. To start with, it gives me immense pleasure to share with you all that LPU is now NAC grade A++ university with 3.68 score on 4-point scale. It is highest score in first cycle of accreditation among all government and private universities. If we talk about approvals and accreditations, we also have NCTE. We are all Council of Architecture, Bar Council of India. List is long. You can just have a look. We are also member of Association of Indian Universities. We are also member of. We have membership of International Association of Universities. We talk about ranking and award. The World University Ranking 2023. LPU has been ranked 23rd. If we talk about World University with Real Impact, we have been ranked second. Under Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievement, we have been ranked third. We talk about extracurricular activities, LP students create history. 12 out of 13 students won Olympic medals in all three categories, whether gold, silver, bronze. LP is champion of the 37th Inter-University Youth Festival under the ages of Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi. Our students excelled in all the departments, whether it is music, fine arts, dance, fashion, theatre, literary. Elko is also first runner-up for Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Sports Trophy 2023, which was awarded annually by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. A student shined at 19th Asian Games. See the level of exposure at LPU. LPU successfully hosted 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. His Holiness Dalai Lama at LPU campus interacting with LPU students. Two former presidents in a single frame, and President of Afghanistan, Mr. Hamid Karzai, alongside Shri Pranab Mukherjee, then President of India, alongside our worthy Chancellor, Sir Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, then Finance Minister of India, Venkaiah Naidu ji, Gauhar Gopal Das ji. Many Bollywood and sports personalities keep on visiting LPU campus from time to time. We have added few of the slides. You can just have a look. LPU also hold one Guinness Book of World Record on its name for highest number of people doing Bhangra at a single venue. State of art infrastructure. Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium with sitting capacity of around 2,500 people. We have labs. Labs are there. Library is there. Uni mall. You can get all your essential needs fulfilled here. We have gymnasium, bowling area, 50-bedded hospital is there in the university campus. Aerial view of LPU, lush green campus, clean, green and safe campus, ragging free campus. We also have indoor stadium facilities. A badminton court is there, shooting range, basketball, volleyball, splash is there, Olympic size swimming pool is there. This is the outside view of the indoor stadium sport facility. Now let's go live and discuss how you can actually check all the details yourself. Please note our website address, that is www.lpu.in. I'm repeating it for you, www.lpu.in. All you have to do is you need to go to admissions. There, if you are 12th pass out student, you can simply click here. After 12th program, if you are graduate student, you can click here. If you are looking for PhD program, you can click after post-graduation program. So after that, you need to select your discipline. Today we are talking about education, so I have already selected education. And after 12th, there are two programs: integrated BA BEd and integrated BSc BEd. I have already selected integrated BA BEd. So eligibility says you need to pass minimum 12th class with 50% marks, aggregate marks. If we talk about NIRF ranking, we have been ranked 38th. If we talk about fee structure for this particular program, fee structure is very nominal, 30,000 rupees per semester is the fees for this program. If we talk about important dates, last date to take admission in this program is 25th of June. Last date, please make a note that last date to take admission in this program is 25th of June. And now how you can actually take admission into this program. You can simply click here on apply now, or you can go to direct link, that is admission.lpu.in. I'm repeating it for you. Please note admission.lpu.in. Here you need to register yourself with your basic details. Once you register yourself, you will get all your credentials through SMS and email. And once you log in there, you will find there is an option, take admission option is there. Just click there, fill the information, minimum you pay the fees, and and after that your candidate ID will be generated. So in this particular portal only you need to upload your documents. Now, if you won't have any query, you can note our WhatsApp number. You can chat with our WhatsApp counselors. Our WhatsApp number is 98525 69000, 98525 If you want to connect with us through live video counseling, please click here, and through Zoom meeting you can connect with our live video counselors. Please note our if you want to connect with our tele counselors, you can dial us at 01824 404 404. So I hope, Dalvinder ma'am, I have covered all the important points. So over to you. Thank you so much for the.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Rishabh Sharma. And once again, thanks to everyone. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, teachers.